scratch-off tickets to sports betting apps, there are plenty of ways to gamble with your money, but the lure of big wins can be a problem for some, and that can include our kids. Lee Mordike, she's in the gambling disorder prevention space and joins us this morning with some great information. Hi, Lee. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I said your last name correctly,
yes,
right? All right. I want to make sure we got you, Lee.
Yeah.
So the gambling prevention disorder space, I'm sure you see, this isn't just your average adult. These are from kids all the way to senior citizens.
Yeah, it really can impact all ages. In fact, a lot of my work is in Ottawa County, and we know about 10 to 11% of youth actually report having gambled in the past month.
Can you imagine, when we say youth, how young are we talking?
Well, that particular data set asks students down to 8th grade.
Eighth grade.
So we're really talking about then like 13-year-olds, maybe 12-year-olds.
12, 13-year-olds having a gambling disorder.
Yeah, or at least experimenting and starting with
gambling.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure a lot of us over the holidays are thinking stocking stuffers. It's just so easy to get a scratch-off ticket and throw that into somebody's stocking, but maybe not for the kids.
Yeah, well, so the legal age for scratch-off is 18. And part of the reason why we think about legal ages like that is really because the longer we can have kids wait to experiment with stuff or have experiences like that, the less likely they are to experience addiction as adults. So if we can push their first experience with it out until 18, even maybe 19 years old, they are significantly less likely to have addiction because their brain is more developed. And so then they've learned their healthy coping skills, they've learned their healthy decision making, and they can make those wise decisions around gambling.
I mean, there really is a connection here between like the release of serotonin and
dopamine
and what a gambling win gives you, and your brain at that age is just going to latch onto that.
Absolutely. And it's harder for our kids to understand that, gambling can be fun, a scratch-off ticket can be really fun, but you're probably not going to win. In fact, the odds are usually against you winning. But it's that much harder for their brains that really aren't fully developed to understand that. And to not then constantly want to experience that thrill of winning.
Even though I understand that, I still buy that lotto ticket from. I call it my stupid text because I know I'm not going to win. But you know, I had the $6 or whatever. You've got a website people can go to and a regional facility too, right? The Lakeshore Regional Facility. Tell us about it.
So the Lakeshore Regional entity is really an organization that supports the ability of providers like Arbor Circle to provide either treatment or prevention. So my team really works in that prevention space. So we are talking to parents about how do you talk to your kids about this? How do you model that healthy behavior of setting those limits and talking about your values around this? And then we also talk to teens about how do you make these healthy choices. And
the website is called Stay Out of the Danger Zone, which I think is a really good name for a website when you're talking about this, right?
Yep, absolutely. And it's Stay Outa, so it's O-U-T-A. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Stay Outa the Danger Zone. We'll make sure we have a link. But what can people find on that site? It's really not just for kids. This is for everyone.
It's for everyone. So it has like some questions for you to just sort of self-reflect and say, do I maybe have a problem with this? And then it has a phone number to call and a link to get help and access help. For parents, it has a lot of tips on how do you talk to your kids about this? How do you check if your kids might be gambling, or if there's weird charges on your card, or and then how do you talk to your kids about it? And then just really it has some resources on just understanding what it means to make healthy decisions around gambling and how to do it in a way that doesn't put you at risk for addiction.
Well, anybody who has an addictive personality as an adult already knows, boy, you wouldn't want to put that on any teenager or even younger, let alone senior citizens as well. I mean, a lot of those nest eggers have that pension or whatever coming in, and they're getting into trouble too. So this website really can help all. Stay Out of the Danger Zone is on your site right there. Stay Outa, O-U-T-T-A, the Danger Zone. Get some facts, get some tips, and of course, I see this on every site. Only gamble what you can afford to lose. I mean, that's number one, right?
Yep. Absolutely, and do it responsibly within the legal ages.
Absolutely. Let's keep our kids out of this and get more information how it might help you as well. Stay out of the dangerzone.com for more. Thank you so much for the time this morning, Lee.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You bet. We'll be right back.